Namaskara Satish Avare. A
Namaste.
very warm welcome to Raghavendra Swami Matha UK Soul Conversations. Namaskara and welcome
Namaste.
again.
Namaste.
Yeah. So, could you please share a bit about your childhood, the beginning of your musical journey in Andhra, and how you were drawn to Mridangam, sir?
Yeah. First of all, it's my great pleasure to be visiting London for a good cause and especially for the Raghavendra Mutt, which is very close to my heart. And yes, having, having done a journey of little more than 4.5 decades, my childhood, I'm from Vijayanagaram, from Andhra Pradesh. It used to be called a seat of Carnatic music from for Andhra. Even today, it's like that. And I've been very fortunate to be born in a musical family, and yeah, right from my childhood. In fact, to tell you a thing that happened, that my mom's guru, Sri Yuvutur Vijayeswara Rao sir, who is a very famous guru, he used to tell, "Hey, I know you even before you were born." Because my mom used to go for classes when I was in her womb, and she used to practice, and she used to go. Without
Puranas.
conscious, and they used to wake her up, and that was when he used to say, "I know you even before you were born. You used to listen to my class."
Classes. Yeah.
From then. So it was quite interesting at home, because she being a violin vidushi, and it's always music at home 24/7, either she teaching or either she practicing. And that's how the childhood, and it's being pre technological era, it's just the
Good times.
music,
Yeah.
great times,
Yeah.
because it used to be very much within the limit of human thought process.
Yeah.
We used to do so much more
Mhm.
productive, and in form of practicing, or in form of learning, in form of listening. And radio used to be only way of media to get music other than what we listen at home. So we used to value that so much. We used to wait for those concerts in the night, especially weekend national programs and all. We used to listen so, with so much of enthusiasm. We used to wait for that, and yeah, that's how my
Great.
childhood used to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So your musical journey started from when you were in your mother's womb, and you
Yes.
traveled all the way from Malaysia for this, special fundraising concert, and we are very honored to have you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. So
Thank you.
you said your mom was a violinist. How
Yeah.
come you were drawn to Mridangam and not violin?
Yeah. I was told by my mom that she wants to put me into violin,
Mm-hmm.
because I have an elder sister and a brother, and I'm the
Mm-hmm.
third one. I'm the last one, and my sister used to play violin, and my brother used to play mridangam, learn mridangam at that time.
Okay.
So me being very very small. In those days, there used to be aluminum putty, school
Okay.
putty,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
school,
yeah. Yes,
a kind of
aluminum boxes. Correct.
box.
Yeah.
When my brother used to go to first standard or so,
Yeah.
that used to be very fashion thing
Yeah.
to carry a
That
aluminum
aluminum
putty.
box. Yes.
So that used to be my mridangam when he used to take class from his guru.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I used to mimic him sitting, if class is happening here, I used to sit in the next room watching my brother from side, and I used to mimic
Mimic.
that. It seems one day my mother saw that, and then she has decided to put me into Mridangam.
Okay.
Later, Mridangam took me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Are there any sort of, fond memories of your childhood, perhaps some practice sessions with your mom you would like to share?
Yeah, of course, those are the basic foundation formation of foundation. And I mean, my mom used to say when she used to take classes,
Mm-hmm.
for example, a Pancharatnam or a Adatala Varnam, that day she used to tell, there is a class for you too. You should also come, sit,
And
just
listen.
listen. Whether I don't want you to sing or learn like how I teach them, but you should know where, how the cutting is happening and how the swaras are going.
Mm-hmm.
So which will eventually, it will help you in your future when you tend to accompany that. That really, that made humongous impact on my musical journey. I still feel those fond memories, very, it is fresh in my mind. And I mean, it has its own beautiful impact in my musical journey.
So listening is the key and the beginning of any musical journey, you would say.
And not just beginning, all through, you should be, one should be a great listener
Mhm.
to become a great musician.
Fantastic, fantastic concept. Was there like any particular composition, thala, or anything you really struggled with as a child, and what did you kind of do to master that concept?
Yeah, I mean, in childhood, I mean, because of age, everything looks very easy. Because of no experience, everything become very tough. So that's how I used to take it very light, and mother used to say, "Yes, it looks easy. It's like looking at ocean and thinking you can cross. But when you
Actually dive into
actually
it.
get into it, you will know the current, you will know the pressure of the
Yes.
water, everything. Sadhana is also like that. So yes, you feeling is different from the practical getting into it. So yes,
How did you manage your musical learning along with the formal education?
yeah,
How
I
many
mean,
hours did
yeah.
you have to practice? And
No, in those days, like how everyone has got cell phone in our hands today, in those days it is just music and games for any child, any normal child. For some students like me, it will be music along with. So, education, formal education, music, and playing. So, in these, my mother used to tell me, keep playing as last resort, because you are doing something very productive in form of learning music. So, it should help. I mean, if you play game and come with a cut or some hand, broken
yeah,
hand,
yeah.
it will affect your music. So yes, but I used to be a very great cricket fan in those days. But yet, yes, I managed to play little and practice, spend more time with Mridangam.
So you're giving all or most of the credit to actually your mother framing you being a percussionist.
Of course, of course. Home is the secret for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a
Were there sort of any key moments in your musical journey which decided that you would take the route of being a percussionist?
no. It happened very organically and also so naturally, because my mother one day told me to, hey, it's time for you to start doing rigorous practice. So she used to say, you go to upstairs, மொட்டமாடிக்கு போயிட்டு go to terrace, practice. So she gave me one bottle of water and asked me to go up, you go to upstairs, practice and come down. So I went, I looked around, it was calm, quiet, dark, very breezy, nice weather. I slept off. Came down next morning and she asked, what did you do? I've not heard anything. And I said, yeah, I felt sleep and I slept off. Then she said, yeah, well, you could have practiced for some time. So next day I went slowly, like in 1 week, I started enjoying my practice time rather than being quiet. And in 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, that's when I started feeling the importance of doing sadhana. I used to feel there were many days where I used to feel, I mean, you see the sunrise and come down. That's the target. You go down, you go to terrace at night 10:30 or 11, see sunrise and come. That used to be the common thing for me. It's a rule. So me, mridangam, and two bottles of water. That's it. And I used to feel just now I came on terrace. In 10 minutes, how could I see the sunrise? So
Oh,
that much the sadhana used to draw me so much. It used to, what to say? Yeah, I can't explain that.
yeah.
It's a phenomenal thing that happened, and that is happening even today. Even now, I tend to practice on a full moon day, going to terrace.
Oh, wow.
I prefer that. Yes,
Oh, brilliant.
and even I keep it mandate for all my students
Mm-hmm.
that they should experience that once in lifetime. ஒரு லைஃப்ல ஒரு வாட்டாவது you should experience that full moon night overnight practice.
It's a
Go to
connection with
terrace.
that nature.
Yes, be one with the nature, be one with yourself, be one with the sounds. Your hand, your you sound very different when you are in that sadhana. After 1 hour, the second hour starts with this sadhana balam, and you will be doing the second hour. After 3 4 hours, you will be getting kind of, you feel like you are like a monster doing
Indeed.
sadhana. So, you won't feel tired, rather than you will start recharging.
Yeah.
So that's where, that really helps me in today's, especially for the December season, when we play back to back concerts, 6 hours, I don't feel any tired. I feel rather recharged.
Recharge every day or
Yes,
every concert.
yes, yes.
What an obedient child you were. So I wish, our children were like that.
No,
We ask them to go.
every child is obedient, but the music also should
Yeah,
engross them to that
correct.
level. And also for that, there are two things which I experienced. The practice should be, you should plan your practice in a more interesting way in order to make you sit. Otherwise, you can't sit that long.
Yeah.
If you feel bored, you can't, yeah, continue the practice.
Key is discipline, and that focus will come by itself, is what you're telling us.
Mainly in those days, we were little, we never asked our elders, why should I? That's the
Yeah.
key, what we are
Just follow the
today.
instructions.
Yeah. Blindly we followed them, and blindly music, the Saraswati had blessed us. That I can say with proud
Yeah.
and pride.
Yeah.
We never asked, why should I? Why not I? These questions. No. My mom said, and in another thing, to intensify this, she told me one more thing. In every Telugu meal, there will be 4 to 5 items. Or parupu, or curry.
Yeah.
We tend to eat everything separately.
Yeah.
ஒரு ரசம் or சாம்பார் and ஒரு ஊறுகாய் and ஒரு தயிர், five. So she used to tell, each rice, you are allowed to eat anything, everything. We don't compel you, but make a schedule of eating as per your practice. You practice 10 hours, eat full meal.
Yeah.
And if you practice for 2 hours, eat just any one item. That much only, not this much. So I had full meal day many days. Some days, yes, I had to be no meal day for any reason.
Beautiful guidelines to be what you're today.
And none of them, neither my parents nor my party or my brother, none of them told me, why you have not practiced, why are you not eating. They never questioned. It's my own judgment, my own, the inner judge in me, within, who has decided to be very strict in what I do. That commitment, of course, when you are a committed child, Ma Saraswati will bless you with much more than what you are.
Always.
Yes,
Always.
yes.
You're the conceiver of Gajana concept. What a fascinating concept. The Gathi, Jati, and Nadai.
Yeah,
Please explain the core principles of it
yeah.
and
I
how it
mean,
came about.
I
Yes.
always have this right from childhood. I mean, when I tend to think of playing a solo, to bring Mridangam as a solo concept, which is not yet there today, even today.
Correct.
It's
Yes.
mainly used for only accompaniment.
Supporting. Yeah.
So the concept of bringing solo, I want to check. I mean, like how the vocalists have tristai in every kriti. They sing with all tristais. They use tristai to finish any kriti. The percussionists have 3 to 4 speeds, trikalam. So in the trikalam use பண்ணி வாசிக்கும் போது you need to have that correlation between these speeds. Though we do 1, 2, 4 like that, while playing a solo, you need to bring in the correlation between the Gathi, Jati, Nadai. All three, I want to bring all three into correlation in which the Gajana happened naturally. That's it.
And you explained it so beautifully and in simple terms. But for us to be able to digest that, maybe,
Yeah, they are typical. I mean, the vocabulary that we commonly use in
in
percussion
percussion.
world.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what. That's why I want to have that name, and
As
also
well.
that resembles the Vinayaka, Lord Vinayaka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your another, yet fantastic contribution to Carnatic music is tradition to addition. What inspired you with that concept, the blend of Hindustani and Carnatic music?
Yeah, every year the legendary Zakir Bhai used to conduct a festival called Abbaji Festival in Bombay.
Mhm.
So, I mean, being ardent fan and also great admirer of Zakir Bhai, and he called me once to play a solo in his festival.
Festival.
So I want to offer something special because since we all have so much adoration towards his great contribution and what he is, and so I want to present something which is very unique. It should be very unique. So what I did, I I told him that I'm going to present tradition to edition. So the first half will be with a traditional lehra accompaniment. Next will be with a machine metronome accompanying metronome.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean for a Carnatic mridangist, both are very new because we never play with a lehra. We
Yeah,
never
that's
play
unheard
with the
of in
lehra,
Carnatic music.
and we always have been put playing. I mean, used to
Digit
play
calculations of.
someone putting talam, not a machine. So I challenged myself by doing this. Obviously, Ma Saraswati blessed me, and everyone enjoyed it. And it's a great experience of presenting in front of so many legendary musicians who attended that day. That's it.
You're truly armless, sir, and a
Yeah.
legend yourself now. So, in terms of in preparation to your concert, do you kind of have what you want to play, up front, or there are times you just go and be yourself? Because this tradition, obviously you have thought through about it as to what needs to be presented. So, how does your preparation for each concert happen, or does it happen?
Yeah, I mean, right from my childhood, I have a very, what do you say, a kind of mindset that I have to present something new that I should feel today. That is the kind of mindset that I developed from my childhood because I heard through some of the greats, yeah, நாங்கெல்லாம் சாதிச்சிட்டோம் இனிமே இதுக்கு மேலே என்ன, we have done so much, what else to do. So I don't want to get into, somehow I still had that feel that they can give little
More.
more because we tend to compare music with ocean where you don't have boundaries.
Yeah.
Then why in humans' life, everyone comes with a boundary at certain period. So I want to expand that and to see how long it can go. So I have put a rule kind of thing to present something new each time when I sit with Mridangam, every day
Wow.
and every concert. It's a rule that I have put on myself.
And what a sense of satisfaction that must give you.
Yes, unless I play something new on that day, I should feel that newness. Oh, இன்னைக்கு நான் புதுசா வாசிச்சேன். Today I played something new. This is a takeaway for me from this concert. I should have that feeling.
Yeah.
Unless I play that, I don't get on this stage.
Fantastic. We are in for a treat tomorrow then.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
so that makes me, it keeps triggering you from time to time to play something new. If the concert is finishing, yes, you have not contributed anything. Of course, I'll be playing,
Yeah.
but still the inner Patri
You.
has to be satisfied.
Yeah.
So I'll come up with something and I'll play something.
So always be a student, keep learning things, retain the curiosity.
That is the key of success, and that is the key that we all should learn from all our elders. They remained, whoever remained the child in them
Yeah,
have become legends.
definitely.
Obviously, we see that is the one common thing that we see in all the legends. They are very
Like trying to
childlike,
absorb and be
yeah,
curious.
because they tend to learn from wherever possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continuing to discuss your contribution to Carnatic music, you have reinvented some of the Laya Thaalas like Yathipraana Thaalaas. Please tell us more about that, Satish.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to percussion world, we dealt with Taladasa Pranas. We always work with Taladasa Pranas like Kalam, Margam, Kriya, Angam, Graham, Jaathi, Kala, Laya, Yati, Prastaram. These are the 10 things that goes with the Laya. I mean, so in the but all these have been showed as examples in Kritis, not in Thalas.
Hmm.
Though everything belongs to Laya, it's never been attributed to Laya. Like, for example, Etipranam. Etipranam, we have Gopucham, Shrotovahayati, Gopucheti, Mridangayati, Damarukayati. But when it comes to showing examples, we show Tyagaraja Yoga Vaibhavam, Agaraja Yoga Vaibhavam, Raja Yoga Vaibhavam, Yoga Vaibhavam, Vaibhavam, Bhavam Vam. This is Gopucheti, which is there in the Kriti. Why not we create that? Because but Yatipranam is mainly depicted in Laya. So I want to bring out the Yathipraana Thaalaas, creating that kind of Damaruka Yati or Mridanga Yati. So Yathipraana Thaalaas I started creating. That's how. I mean, it's not me who has done. The Mridangam has chosen one person to bring it out to the world. Luckily, it happened to be me. That's it. I am the pujari of the goddess Mridangam. That's it.
That's your humbleness, sir. Not everybody.
No, that's the truth, and it is a saga that continues. I mean, it has to come in many, many more ways through many. That's it.
This is an era of designer bags, designer clothes, and
Yes,
everything designer
yes,
we all flaunt about.
yes,
Yet you stood out even in that, coming up with the concept of designer mridangas.
yeah,
Your mridangas, I've heard that you have a collection of 50 plus mridangas
yes,
which you
yes,
have designed yourself,
yes,
which contain Madhubani and chitrapata paintings
yes,
and
yes,
every, like even Warli art.
yes,
Please tell us more about that.
yes. I mean, in fact, some of my mridangams have been done by Anushri Padmanabha,
Uh-huh.
who eventually is daughter-in-law of Nagaraj sir. She
Oh.
she has designed a couple of my mridangams, and yeah, I am say we being born in India, we tend to ornament, whether it
Correct.
is our life, whether it is our home, whether it is our jewel,
Jewels. Yeah.
whether it is our food, whether it is our dress, everything we tend to present ourselves very colorful and very ornament oriented. We tend to carve.
Correct.
If there is a space, we tend to carve it. We don't want to leave it
Plain.
plain. Because, and India is filled with variety. That's what we see, whether it is food or travel or lifestyle or way of living, way of talking. Everything is so different every 150 kilometers, any direction.
Yeah.
So, this is what I mean, right from childhood, I used to see only one instrument that's been covered with cloth is Mridangam.
Yeah.
It's not a complaint, but it is my observation how to remove that,
Yeah.
because that is the only instrument that is coming with a red color cloth,
Velvet cloth.
a
Yeah.
velvet cloth or green color. And baki, I mean, the all other tambura, when I see, it's so
Good.
long,
Beautifully.
wooden, beautifully carved, beautifully designed, beautifully ornamented. A veena, every inch has been designed. A
Carving.
violin, oh my God, every curve, everything is curved, so beautifully designed. When it comes to mridangam, you keep
Plain.
one plain butte.
Oh, no.
I always had that complaint within, though I couldn't tell this to my gurus because,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't confront your elders. So I waited for my time to come. Rather, though I had this vision from long, I had a problem of how to remove the war, the kair, the leather
Yeah.
straps that
Yeah.
connects the right and left. Luckily, one day I came through this nut and bolt.
Yeah.
So from then, once I put nut and bolt on right and left, the middle part became open
Like a plain
yeah, like a
canvas.
plain land.
Yeah.
Which, oh, now I got a land, I can do wonders.
Is there any particular piece you really, like or, cherish the most amongst your collections?
Every mridangam is so special. They are my kids. They are my. It came out from my thought
Thought
process.
process.
So everything is my favorite.
Brilliant.
And also, I like to. I mean, in this process, I happened to meet some of the very great wood carving people, but very poor.
Yeah.
I like to support such people, bring
Fantastic.
out the best from them,
Yeah.
which will eventually, the whole world can enjoy their work
Definitely.
and I can help them. So one day we tend to bargain.
Yeah.
That's another problem with
In India.
no, no, not in India, with our mindset.
True.
So I once I asked. He said, "Sir, to carve your requirement, it may cost more than the mridangam." I first thought, "Can you make it reduce? Can you reduce the price?" But then, sir, it is artwork, sir. He
Yeah.
said that one word.
True.
It is
Which is
artwork.
priceless. Yeah.
How can I say? I said, "Don't quote me." Even from then till now, I'll ask them, "You give me the final price, I'll pay you." I don't want to put a cap because one way I want to help them.
Yeah.
So when I want to help them, I should value their word. I shouldn't start bargaining.
Yeah.
Me being artist, I don't like bargaining.
True.
If I say something, either you give or you say can't, which I don't want to say.
True.
I want to help, I'll give.
Perhaps do you do an exhibition of those every year,
No,
or
no.
is it just for your,
Every
satisfaction?
concert is an exhibition for me. Every concert.
Yeah.
I see I mean, students, the fans keep coming to me to take the picture of my mridangam. I feel so proud. My mridangam looking gorgeous is the best thing that I can
Yeah.
offer.
Your
That's it.
creation. Fantastic. To mark your 50th birthday, or as part of when you turned 50, you actually published your first maiden book.
Yeah.
Um, So that has 40 crores. Please, tell us what was the audience you were aiming to cater to, or
Being first book, I really looked the students to get benefit out of it. Now the second book is ready.
oh, when is that due to release?
Yeah, any day, anytime.
Okay, the first one, if I'm not wrong, was 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was 50. Now, I mean, I wish to publish now, 10 days back
Oh, okay.
in my daughter's wedding,
Ah,
but due to lack of time, I just postponed it. Now the book is ready to publish. I'll do it. It is
brilliant.
about Patri Anthalam, called
Okay.
Patriot.
Okay.
That's all.
Even your main book
Maiden
is
book
called
is
Patri Sir, which is
Patri Sir.
South Indian rhythms.
Yes.
What a concept! Again, you stand out there too.
No, 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 no. It's the taste that you tend to give in everything that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, when you feel life, when you want to take music as your life, make your life musical
True.
by doing everything, every possible thing. Try to add your musical taste, show your musical taste, show your sensitivity, be subtle, be be calm, be quiet, yet
Stand
show
out.
your
Yeah, mark.
musical mark. That's it.
Sure. Would you like to tell our viewers when, or where they could perhaps purchase that book?
Yeah, shortly it will be available on the net
Okay.
or in my website called www.patri.guru.
Okay.
Yeah,
We look forward to reading that book.
sure, sure, sure.
Yeah. And you a legend yourself. You've collaborated with, Zakir Hussain, Bombay Jayashree, Aruna Sairam, and, many more musical legends. Is there anyone in particular who has really influenced your music that much? Or, are there any like special moments from, collaborations with them you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are many moments where I used to feel very uh, special being there with them. It is they who made me feel special with their music and by being generous in calling me to be part of their ensemble. So it is their greatness. And of course, everyone made me special. What I am today is not me, my music. It is their generosity, their,
Acknowledgement.
what to say, oh, for this concert, if Patri is there, it will be nice.
Yeah.
That thought,
Yeah.
that is their greatness.
Yeah. And you teach several students. Do you see anybody in particular who is going to be the next Patri, or do you train
No,
them off
I want every student to,
to be themselves?
no, to be better than Patri. The Patri should be down. They should be somewhere. I want them to grow from there to them,
Yeah.
there to somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, every student going beyond the guru is the maximum satisfaction or the best thing a guru can get out of a student. So
Yes, yes. I want them to achieve much more than, and I want them to experience more than achieving. Achieving is a
it's a
small
very
word.
small word. Yeah.
Experience the journey that I'm going through. I want them to experience much more beautiful, much more subtle, much more sensible, much more offering to the public, much more offering to the coming generations.
Mm,
I want them to enjoy more. Yes.
brilliant. You are a regular at Darbar at South Bank Center here in London, and can you share the experiences from that and maybe from your Far Out series in Chicago?
Yeah, every concert is so special. And of course, I mean, Darbar is one of the world's greatest platform for Indian music. For me, that is, I consider that as one of the greatest platform that's been projected and I mean registered.
Wow.
Because in today's world, if anyone wants how the Indian music needs to be balanced, the reference point is Darbar. How you want to project a video, a musical, a Indian music video, they look at Darbar. That's how they have made their
Standard. Yeah.
standard. So it's been challenging for the even musicians. I mean, after visiting Darbar, after playing Darbar concerts, once we are back, even to do any video production, we tend to compare ourselves with that. whether it is sound or camera or editing or anything, everything. That is the, because we get the feedback from worldwide, from every country. They have made their presence so impact. They gave that impact in the world of Indian music lovers.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And of course, every concert, especially the jazz concerts, comes with a very open mind where, I mean, the Indian musicians have a different way of looking at their instruments than Western.
Okay.
I mean, for, I mean, we connect ourselves, we tend to connect our instruments with God, with puja, with kind of reverence, kind of thing. Though the Western avenues, they do the same thing, their expression may be very different, because we tend to, in any festival, we tend to keep our instrument in puja room and give harati and kind of thing,
Yeah.
which they may not do.
Yeah.
But the respect they have
It's
is equal,
equal.
but the expression that they give is so different. So in that, when I perform with a jazz musician, I should treat I shouldn't treat Mridangam as Daivika Vaidyam, as accompaniment kind of thing. I should see it as a drum.
Yeah.
I should see it as a percussion, world percussion. So the approach, everything is so different. It is like what do you call a new gate opening.
Yeah. New Avenue. Yeah.
Yeah, a new avenue that you are experiencing, and a new way of treating the sound. Everything is so different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition to these conversations, are there, while your collaboration with jazz music or the other forms of music worldwide,
Mm.
did you have to break any barriers as such to blend in?
Of course, every day is breaking barriers, going for a betterment. If it is towards betterment, I mean, because tradition, this is where tradition has an inner name, inner word called edition. So, in every tradition lasts long when it allows you to add. It-
Correct.
So, it should allow you to, if addition is not there,
Then this is
the tradition won't continue. So, that inner meaning also we should give value, we should add that. That's it.
and perhaps this applies to any field, and what
Every,
a
any
great
field, any
learning
field,
today.
every field. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Could you please tell us your association with Raghavendra Swami Bhatta UK? You visited with Aruna Sairam
Yes,
recently, please.
of course. The core being Kannada Madhva, yes, I am connected.
Rayaru?
Yeah, to Rayar from my childhood. In fact, the first shloka that I have been taught by my grandfather is Pujya Raghavendraya. So that goes within. I mean, it is very. It goes with the soul. I shouldn't say it is there in my body. I shouldn't say that. It goes with the soul. So yes, it's been. I have. I mean, I had my initial schooling in a Raghavendra Matha based school in Vijayanagaram. So from then till date, yes, of course, he is our Aradhya Devam too. So we do continue, and yes, it goes without saying.
Yeah. Lovely to
It's
learn
like
that.
respecting parents. Yeah, it is very close, and of course, I had great experience. The two when I visited every Raghavendra Koil, every time we go, you come out with a new experience. Yes,
And now you are here to be part of the fundraising
it's a great
event.
blessing. It's a
Yeah.
great blessing. This is how our ancestors, I mean, we say, யாரோ பண்ண புண்ணியம், நம்ம ancestors பண்ண புண்ணியத்தினால தான் I was able to be part of this kind of or beautiful contribution to deliver my offerings to Raghavendra. That's the thing.
Yeah. Tell us about Patri Drum Festival. When did this actually start? And Are you kind of facing any challenges, to keep this going year on year?
No, actually, this is my brainchild from my childhood. Because right from my childhood, whenever I used to go listen to concerts, I mean, the Tani Avartanam time, I used to wait for almost like 1.5 hour to 2 hours to listen to that 15-20 minute Tani Avartanam. Because me being a percussionist, I had that little pleasure of having selfish
Yeah. To
thinking.
shine your shine moment. Yeah.
Yeah. So to get that 15 minutes, I need to be there for all throughout the concert is one of the basic complaints to my mother, which eventually she said, that's not you should think. You should think concert as a wholesome thing. So you need to be there for all 3 hours, in which, yes, your portion will come maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but you need to value even the others' ragalapana time also. You should listen to that because based on that, the kriti will come. Everything is the correlation. The artist, what, if you listen to them, you can expect them to listen to you. If you are not listening, don't expect them to listen to your music. So, in order to, those dreams to make them true, I started Drum Festival, through which I had the pleasure of bringing. I mean, all legends have accepted with big heart to present in that, and they made this festival great with their presence. And of course, I had the fortune of listening to my child. I mean, making my childhood dream true. So I sit, they'll start playing Thani, and for 1 hour, I'll be listening to thundering Thani, and then the next artist, they'll come, they perform. I mean, it's my childhood dream. I want, I want make the dream reality to my next generation. So I don't want someone to start that. Before I ask someone, I should do. So that is the reason I do.
And when did it actually start, sir?
It started 8 years back.
Okay.
Yeah, and successfully I'm able to do whenever I find time and little money.
Which is
No,
key.
because
Yeah.
I want to respect them. This is where I come again and again. I don't want to bargain. I want to give them, sir, ನುಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು, give them, make them happy, because that's my dream of
How an
respecting, or
artist should be.
that's what I expect. That's it.
Again, you're standing out there too in your thoughts.
If it makes others happy, I'll be more happy. That's it.
You've been conferred with many, many prestigious awards. Global Peace Award. You've got an honorary, doctorate from Berkeley University, and you've got Sangeeta Nataka Academy Award too. How do you, perceive these recognitions?
Every award is a burden. Every award is a burden, and of course, it's a happy burden to carry, but feels great if it inspires the future generation. It is for them, I accept. It is, and also it is for me to to what to say. I mean, to present myself in a next level. Yeah, that's how I look at. And these are just the what you call the facilities that you get in every profession you do. You get some kind of perks, or you call
Recognition.
it perks, or you call it anything. So these are the facilities that we get being in this profession, but it adds more pressure in form of responsibility. It comes, everything comes with a responsibility. It's like a boy becoming father. The boy can do anything before marriage, but once he married, he has to change 50%. But once he becomes father, he should be responsible. Every award adds responsibility. That's how I take.
In the digital age, what's your take on online learning?
Of course,
Everything.
that is the future. That is the future.
Do you see any sort of problems in terms of catching the right thala, or in terms of
I
compared to
never,
face to
I
face
never,
lessons?
I never see. I have been teaching through digital media in the last more than 2 decades. I never had any problem Not one student came to me complaining that, sir, I am not able to follow.
Okay.
That's maybe they are intelligent, or maybe I am
You are a
innocent,
brilliant teacher.
or I am innocent. Something is working out so well, so which eventually added more happiness in form of making my life easy during pandemic also.
And to be able to reach out to students
Yes,
worldwide,
yes,
and not.
yes. In my childhood, I used to have those dreams of learning from a stalwart musician, but he is 700 kilometers away from me. Neither my parents can leave me, nor I can put up with whatever is available there. I couldn't have that guts to go. So that's how, I mean, of course, we are lucky of having great gurus every part of India. But dreaming big is something different. When you know in every field, for example, in cricket, if you know there is Sachin Tendulkar, and why not I become Sachin Tendulkar tomorrow? Dreaming big is not difficult, not wrong. But this digital era allows every kid to reach out to gurus with just one WhatsApp away. That's the facility that have. But how best they use depends on their their practice.
What advice would you give to our young percussionist, trying to explore more in Carnatic music in the digital age?
Yeah, right from my childhood, I used to hate
Anybody giving it?
anybody giving open suggestions because it is very subjective when it comes to music. It depends on school, the the connection between the guru and sishya, and the sishya himself, how deeply he wants to have music in his journey. So a suggestion looks very general, very non-connected. So I wish not to give any suggestion other than follow your guru, do the needful, keep your, I mean, challenge your hunger in music, challenge it. If you may say, I am very hungry, prove it by showing through sadhana. Spend as much time as possible the way you can. It could be 15 minutes. I shouldn't say 8 hours to 10 hours. You guys will run away. Whether it is 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it doesn't matter how long you practice. It is what you did in those 15 minutes is what matters. Sadhana, and I want every student to understand the difference between revision and practice. We do revision and say we practiced. No, you have updated your lessons by doing revision, but you have not upgraded your music through sadhana. The difference between updating and upgrading is the key between revision and sadhana. Hope you will understand. Mind it.
Wow. So what might take, 150 hours, the other can do it in 15 minutes. It's
That's it.
entirely their
It is
approach and
not the spending time with your instrument. It is how deep your instrument took you with with
absorb it. Yeah.
your level of absorption and your level of, I mean, if you sit, I mean, on a lighter note, I wish to tell you, some days I wish to sit for sadhana, and unless I achieve something, I shouldn't get up for food or anything. Let me feel hungry. I should get this, and then I should get up. It may take 15 minutes to 5 hours to get that, depending on that day's my commitment, my my surrendering to sadhana Saraswati. That's it. But once you surrender, Saraswati will definitely bestow you which you cannot think. To that level, she'll bless you. That's it.
Do you have any, favorite raga?
Yes, one
And
of,
why is it your favorite?
and because in every concert I had the liberty to, if the artist tend to, yeah, I'm open to ask anything, any raga of your choice. Immediately I'll raise being on stage. Please, some ragam in Sindhu Bhairavi, and all my artists know that.
Sindhu Bhairavi is
And
your
many of
favorite.
them, they make it a point, if Patri is playing, they'll sing Sindhu Bhairavi, ragam, and some bhajan or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Sindhu Bhairavi, I feel, I always had that feeling I belong to Sindhu Bhairavi. That's it. I don't know why.
So, certain things don't have any explanation. It's just
No,
your
I don't want any reason.
you
That's
just
my
feel it.
raga. That's it.
Are there any, upcoming collaborations you're excited about and you'd like to share,
Of course,
please?
there are many. There are many. This is a era of new generation and new collaboration, and that's the way it is going. And it, yeah, it comes with so many surprises and so many challenging productions, and so many, what do you call, you need to expand, you need to know the unknown. Those kind of productions, many are coming, upcoming. Please wait and watch.
We
That's
look
it.
forward to it.
Thank you.
We look
Thank you.
forward to it. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡದವರು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ದಿರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಲಾರೆ, ಸಂಗೀತ ಅಲ್ದಿರಾ ಪತ್ರಿ ಸತೀಶ್ ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ?
ಏನೇನು
ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡೋದು.
ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಐಮ್ ನಾವೊಂದು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ. I am a great fan of 24 crafts. I am not fan of movies, but I am great fan of 24 crafts because I feel every movie is creation. It's human creative. I mean, God created human beings. Human beings created movies. So I respect those 24 crafts. The art of presenting a movie. I'm a great fan of every movie. I keep watching day one, first day, first show.
Wow.
Many times I had the pleasure of going to next city to see a 7 a.m., 6 a.m. film. So to that extent, even today, I'm a great fan of films,
Okay,
especially action films, Nalla hero. I'm an Indian. I like Indian movies and Indian food. Yes, I'm a great fan of foods and continental foods. Especially when I come outside India, I prefer two things: either home food or non-Indian food outside.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you so much for, spending your precious time with us.
Thank you. It's my
ತುಂಬಾ
pleasure,
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
and I feel it great opportunity, and I feel blessed to be playing for Raghavendra Matha is the greatest blessing, and I look forward to meeting great souls in this world, great friends, making friends, and I look forward to have a fantastic musical journey with everyone. Thank you.
Honored to have you, sir.
Thank you. Namaskara.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.